Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Come on, set. Mike, 15 line it. 15 line it. Watch the get a roll. West. That's right, baby. They don't want
Jackson on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 7, Cowboys 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, watch the left. Watch the left. Switch it. 47. Hey, 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Let's go.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Hey, we'll go 57. Hey, kill. I'm going to come back to you. Watch twist.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
They do not.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
47. 57.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36.
Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Cooper was the target there.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Leo, watch twist.
Jackson, options out left. And an alley to run. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go one more.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Kid 21, kid 21. I got tripped this side. We got 3.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Here I come. We're going to 53. Crunch. Slam. 22, Jet Bubba.
To throw is Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Watch the twist.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide.
Mike, 36. Mike, 36. Hey, watch the screen, 36,
26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's checking credit.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson, options out left. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out right around the 39. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19, being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the second and the third level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Everybody count.
Let's go.
What do you think?
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
47. What do you think?
A second down throw for Prescott.
Watch the pass.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
65.
We're going to 53. What do you think?
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
So we got man.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Forced out to it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Guys, out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check. Lucky. Hot seven. Say.
Jackson now. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Hold up. Action. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. We own them. Shoot up.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Sam Cook now as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Austin.
Here we go.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
26.
Throwing, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
I got you. I got you. 26.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, alert 3. Alert 4.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Kill.
Ingram again. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. This pass into the arms of Snead, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, let's get this. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play out of while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, kill. 26.
Prescott on first down.
Watch the screen.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, throws like that, especially where we sit in the fourth quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage, take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Ingram again, a first down carry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ingram, and he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Ready. And read. Mike's by 4. Hey, let's get this. 61. Match box. Right.
Jackson, option right. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Back.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.